So I really don't care if it's going to be a human or a robot. All I want is just I want my task to finish.
Do you know, like Alexa and Siri, you can hear from them that their voice, their sounds, the way they talk is really robotic.
Do we buy anything because of the human, or do we buy things because of our need? If you want to continue, press one. If you want to continue, press two. Do you press one?
Yeah, so we are here for another episode where Engineer Syed and I gonna have a conversation. What is ChatGPT? I'm pretty sure that you have heard about this very thing because it's all over the LinkedIn, and it's very useful for every professional in whatever industry. So Syed will explain us what is in the ChatGPT that makes it very valuable to a lot of people.
When we were talking about this, about ChatGPT as a model, the OpenAI company actually had a great site about it. There is some kind of AI models that is going to do a bit of work. Like there is a code generator, there is a content writer, model AI, things like that. And they mixed it all together in one model and in one application, in one website, and they put it up there to the people to interact with. That made people see how much the AI is really powerful. They made a library like GPT and then GPT-3, and then it's working really good. Like I tried it myself and it's really working really good. You can generate your own chat GPT so easily. You just need to train it, and like the API is there, like everything is there. The idea of talking to a computer as if it's a human being, and it can help you, and it can write for you your research, it can write for you your posts on LinkedIn, like you said, it can even write you a code, give you examples, search for you like Google has a huge database. So we're talking about something like that. It's going to be, of course, impressive.
Mm. Okay, so would you like to reveal your secret? Because I believe you had a conversation with one of the recruiters from OpenAI company, and I'm really proud of you. So yeah, well, how is it?
Yeah, I was participating in a hackathon in OpenAI company, and I had a chance to talk to a social media manager. I also tried to ask about ChatGPT and about the new ideas. They were so helpful, making people use their technology. Actually, they made something called AI Studio, and you can use your own AI model. You can generate your own AI model there. You can do it so simply and so easily.
Actually, now I'm very big fan of ChatGPT. Like, there's no day that I didn't open my OpenAI app because it's just really helpful in a daily basis. For example, I just want to ask like how to have a regular sleep, and they're just gonna give me a lot of effective recommendations. Like I'm talking with a very intelligent human, and
Mhm.
yes, I love that I was able to experience it, and you shared it with me. Thank you so much. So yeah, tell me more about the Google thing, the competition between the Google and the ChatGPT.
Actually, Google is a huge company, and every day supporting the AI and how to learn and how to act and things like that. Just OpenAI took the trend, you know what I'm saying? Like they took the trend with ChatGPT, and after a couple of days, Google tried to say like I'm here, and they tried to. And they really gonna release their Google Bard. A couple of weeks ago, we all had this news like Google gonna have the Google Bard chat. And then what we knew also that Bing Chat is starting to go out. You can put it on the wish list on Microsoft Edge. It's a really good idea also from Microsoft to revive the using of the Microsoft Edge. We also hear about Amazon trying to make their own chatbot, and I like all these competitions out there about, between all these huge companies trying to make something.
I feel it's really intimidating. At this point of our generation, I don't know who has really the capacity to write because ChatGPT can write for them. I don't know who's really good in coding because ChatGPT can code for them. So somehow it has a great disadvantage, because it can replace the real talent of a human. And whenever I'm talking to you, I feel like it serves as a threat. But yeah.
Actually, if you're a human fan, so I'm a big AI fan. When we're talking about this, I worked in
That's
this
true.
industry for a long time. I studied it a lot, and there is nothing much better than seeing the AI evolving day by day and starting from AI to draw by just simple words. You can make the AI draw for you. When people started to talk about this, I was like, it can be a tool, but it's not a destroyer. That's what I always want to say. Like
Yeah.
really, like you can use ChatGPT to generate code for you. Like there is something for coders. Who's watching this video gonna understand. They're gonna know that called GitHub Copilot. It's not like I'm just gonna make ChatGPT generate the whole code for me. It's not like that. But I'm gonna use this tool. Sometimes I want convert the code from something to something else. Like I'm
Mm.
trying to be simple here. So the same with drawing. You can't just say the AI gonna draw for me and the talent gonna go away. Maybe it's gonna happen, but the talent's not gonna go away. This is gonna be the market, and this is gonna be another market. In my opinion,
Mm.
that's what I feel. I feel
Uh-huh.
like to be honest, I feel like this hype what's happening right now, the same hype what happened in the beginning of that industrial revolution. Remember it in Europe. So it's the same thing. Like when I was talking about the AI development, I like to see day after day the AI getting more advanced. I think it's going to be a great changes in our life.
So based on my understanding coming from you, it's not gonna replace human, but it's gonna replace the human who doesn't have the ability to use this tool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's better for you to learn how to use that, but not continue learning in the old style. Like um, maybe I have the tolerance for something like that because in the AI field, every year, every day, every month, every even single hour, you can find something new just happened, and you need to study. If I just stopped back there and studied the old version of the AI for let's say 3 years ago, it's going to be completely different. I can't just say like this is the AI and I'm going to learn it and that's all. No, it's evolving every day. So if you did the same in your career, whatever is this career, it's going to be good for you. You can evolve yourself. You can use these tools to make yourself better than keep saying like, the AI going to take my place in the life, something like that. I don't believe it at all.
I feel like that is the most favorite word of a lot of people. Like, oh, their AI is gonna replace us human. But yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we just need to integrate ourselves from this amazing technology, and we can have more amazing results. So let me ask this question: what is the most common task you give to your ChatGPT?
Okay, sometimes I want ChatGPT to convert a code from sometimes from a language to another language, and sometimes I use it to
Mm-mm.
convert the code from a library to another library. That's mostly I using it for the code generation part. But when I say the normal things, sometimes review this code if there is an error or something,
Mm-mm.
and how can I edit it, and sometimes to explain a code for me that I found in some place but I can't understand. Maybe it's gonna explain it for me. I think this is mostly I'm using ChatGPT and
Okay, because mine is I'm always using ChatGPT for a marketing. Like it can do copywriting, it can do content writing, SEO writing. So you don't need to waste a lot of your time trying to make your own original content because a lot of people now relying on it.
you as a person who's in the BPO industry. How
Mm.
did you feel about when we were saying there was something gonna be like a Google Assistant or something like gonna be like um, like Siri or something like that, so you can interact with a human more than a normal BPO call center. So, what do you think about it?
I'm always open to changes. Anytime there's going to be changes in our industry, and I accept that fact. However, I always believe that human can still do a lot of things better than AI. Although it's obvious that AI doing a lot of things better than human, but I believe that human interaction, human touch, people sharing emotions with another human is the best way to provide better customer service. But again, with the help of these amazing tools, we can provide them better and more accurate results.
How can you really feel the difference between an AI and a real human? For me, I feel like yeah, sometimes it's not so effective. Sometimes it's not so accurate. But there is a websites out there. There is an AI models that it can generate a whole human person, a whole human shape, like me, it's exactly like me, the same eyes, the same hair, same everything, and it can generate voice, any tone that you want, and at the same time it can generate knowledge. So why there is a difference always between a human and the AI. Just I feel like the difference is gonna be in the soul itself, but it's not gonna be in the knowledge because to be honest, I work in this a lot. Okay, when it coming to the business, to the information, you don't want a friend. You know what I mean. Like you don't need a friend. You need someone to finish a task for you. So I really don't care if it's gonna be a human or a robot. All I want is just I want my task to finish. That's what I want to say. So if you're gonna say the same to a company, that it need its business to finish, it needed to be done with a good quality, and you're gonna tell them there is a human, there is an AI, they're not gonna care. They're just gonna care about the quality at the end of the day. So that's what I'm talking about. Social life, yeah, I believe, of course, the human being is not replaceable. The feelings that you gain of the human of interacting with the human is not replaceable at all. But when we're talking about the business, no, we can talk a little bit about that.
Do you know, like Alexa and Siri, you can hear from them that voice, their sounds, the way they talk is really robotic compared to human like us. Secondly, in the perspective of someone coming from the artificial intelligence industry, they're gonna say that yes, it's just really about resolving the issue. It's the sense you don't need this. Like who cares? Who cares about the emotion? If we can just resolve your issue, it doesn't matter. But for me, it's about building relationship too. There's so many things that AI can do that relationship can fix.
Okay, let
Okay,
me
go
ask
ahead.
you something about the sales. We as a human, do we buy anything because of the human, or do we buy things because of our need? So when I create a need, and I told you to need this, like you need this pen, you need this pen right now, you really need this pen right now, you're gonna use it, right? You're gonna buy it. You're gonna spend money to have it. We don't need to talk about the difference between the voice, because there is a really high quality AI model that is really can create your own voice by just listening to two records of your own voice. Okay, there is really something like that, and it's not really about the quality. Every day that you open your phone and you call the customer service or something, if you want to continue, press one. If you want to continue, press two. Do you press one? Yes. Do you
No,
press two?
no, we don't.
No. Do you press one?
Never tried. Like I didn't press one.
Wait. Like, like for example, for example, if you need to change your, for example, if you need to change your internet password, and the
Okay,
only
yeah,
way
of
to
course, of
if
course.
and the only way to change it, it's by calling the customer services, and you're gonna find the AI calling you. And if you want to change your password, press one. Will you press one or not? You will
I do,
press one,
and first of and
because you
before
need that. Because you need that. You don't in this moment. You're not gonna care if this is a human or this is an AI. You're just gonna press it because you really need to press it.
Okay, first of all, I'm not against AI. I'm actually a fan of it. I feel like it's amazing experience to integrate all this technology in human work. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I just have greater value in human talents because that's where BPO company rely on with their employee, with their agent, with the talent. So I have a reason to really care about more on the people and use this technology. So it's all about innovation too.
For my point, I feel like there is no bad thing to use an
I mean, there's no
AI,
bad
even
thing.
if you're
There's
if you're gonna go back to what is the idea of innovation, the AI from the beginning, the last century, we're gonna find out that it's all about making human beings' life easier. That's all. Making the people's life easier. That's all. That's all we care about. We don't want people to lose their jobs. We don't want people to be less care about humans. We don't want people to
there's
be
no
so affected of something. All we want is we want people to have a peace of mind to focus on something else. For example, the first calculator in the world. There is a lot of people being like, the people who can calculate with their minds, what we're gonna go with, and they are so talented and things like that. Yeah, it's a good talent, but when you're gonna look at the bigger picture, these mathematics, these people that who work as mathematicians, they now can use the calculator to make more advanced equations. You know, like this made the human being go more advanced. But there is really no shame of using calculator. At the same time, there is no shame to use a mathematician to solve the equation. We're helping each other to make the life easier. This is the idea of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you explain things so accurately. I really had a great time having a conversation with you. Thank you for the creativity and energy that you put in this video. Looking forward for
You're,
the next episodes.
you're welcome.